Hey, so was it disrespect or just immaturity? Let's talk about the introduction that never happened.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Baddies to Besties, episode 4.
We made it.
Yes. So, what we talking about? What the intro said. Why didn't he introduce us? And I'm going to let Vanessa take this one on because I don't know.
I think he never really, not really, he never introduced us because it would have just been war. Because like y'all know, at that time we were just dating each other, and I don't, he's not.
So, it's immaturity then.
Yeah, like he wasn't about to referee us fighting with each other. He didn't want, still doesn't want drama. So he's never been like that. So I don't think that somebody asked in one of our comments. Someone actually made.
They were actually mad, huh?
They were mad at him. They were mad at Lewis because, wow, how come he didn't, introduce you? That it was his responsibility, blah blah blah, and yeah. But also seeing the way that we both were, there wasn't really. I don't think it would have been good at all. I think we would have been fighting. It would have been you bitch, you bitch, you bitch. Like it wouldn't have been productive. We just would have hated each other more. We were just young and dumb, and it wouldn't have worked out.
Yeah.
So I think that's why. I think he was just saving himself, saving us, just saving mainly himself from the drama because he just doesn't like it.
That people introduce themselves anyways? Like, I mean, when I think of my own situation, like, dude, like, who introduces? Do y'all like? Let us know if we want to hear from your side too. Like,
I don't know. I think younger people like us. I guess it's just your level of maturity.
I thought we were pretty mature at that age.
Well, yeah, we thought
we thought
we thought we were mature. We thought we knew it all.
True.
But I would assume as you get older. No, I can't even say that because I know some people that are old and are dumb or immature.
Right.
Because I'm so mature. I think case by case, right? Like if you're an older couple and you've got older kids, like does it even matter? If you're got younger kids, I really don't know. I just know for us, it just wouldn't have worked out.
Yeah,
at that time.
I think it is a case by case because I mean, I don't really know anybody that's really like introduced them, in that way. Maybe like introducing the two men or women, like this is whoever, and but it's not even like I don't know anybody myself who's done it formally. It was more of like they were at the park or something, and so they introduced each other or something like that. But to have like a formal introduction and this is my kids and this is this and that. I feel like most people always have the conversation beforehand anyways. Like when you start dating somebody else, they better blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So I think that conversation crosses almost every parent, whether it's nicely or not or however, I think that they that conversation crosses. I don't know if what could have been done, like, or even like introducing us. I don't even know how it would have happened. I mean, maybe I guess like maybe like when dropping off the kids or something like that, it would have been nice to like just
been like, hey, this is her, like,
yeah, like just make it happen real quick and then it's done,
Right.
But it also, I think things happened before we even got to even see each other face to
Right.
face. So it
Right.
was already messed up,
Yes.
So everybody's situation, no judgment, like, but like there's no judgment, but at the same time, like if you're watching this and you're hearing us, like go introduce them, figure it out, find a way
Yeah.
to meet them. The ones that you know are serious, because you know if they're just some fly
Right.
by girlfriends, you know,
Right.
I've got an ex with some of those. So, but you know, I don't need to meet all. I don't need to meet any of them.
Right.
So I mean, but that goes to your point. Like if they're older, because
Yeah.
my daughters are older.
Mhm.
So now that my daughters are older, it's like, do I need to be introduced like that? Because
Right.
my, you know, I'm talking to my daughters,
Right.
you know, and that's kind of
Case by case.
yeah.
Case by case.
So was there another? There was a question here.
If you weren't, because we weren't introduced, what did we invent about each other in our own heads?
Ooh.
We weren't introduced, but we did have some run-in conversations over the phone, right? Or so. For me, I was just like, "Oh, she's just a bitch."
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, like she's just a bitch. Like,
so, yeah, she's
bottom line, she's a bitch.
She's a bitch.
She's ugly and like all the things which were totally not true, but of course I'm gonna say them because she's a bitch. You know, like
Don't worry, I felt the same.
feelings mutual.
Feelings mutual, bestie. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I don't know. It was just I don't know that it was invented or made up, because it was kind of just like we were bitchy to each other. So it was actually kind of factual. We were bitchy to each other.
We were who we thought we were.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why we weren't introduced maybe to each other, because
Yeah.
we were.
Who we thought.
Because we were bitchy. Like,
Yeah.
we were bitchy, so he wasn't about to introduce us. And
So are we saying he made a smart move? At that time. No. Yeah.
maybe. So I don't remember when I got that phone call.
Mm.
So I don't know if it was. I don't know when it was. So if he could have like introduced us before, maybe we wouldn't have been in this situation.
That's true. Maybe the phone
But
call
also-
never would have happened.
Right, but also, because I again don't know when that phone call came, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then
Yeah.
was it too new to introduce?
Yeah.
Also, you know, like maybe it was too new. Maybe he thought it was just the flavor of the week, and I'm not going to introduce her because
Yeah.
she's just around for
No,
for right now.
No, he I remember like him saying that she was gonna be around you and all that. I remember him saying that yeah, no that
So then
but
maybe it is his fault. Maybe he should have said, "I'm just kidding, I love you."
you know. no, because I feel like he knew that I needed, I don't know, knew that he needed to tell me that Mariah was going to start, because she was little,
Right.
you know, and
Right.
so she was going to obviously, say what and Mariah talked.
Totally, yeah.
Mariah was like,
Right.
She was walking, talking, tying her shoe by like before 2. So,
Yeah.
she definitely,
If he didn't tell you, she was going to tell you.
yeah, exactly.
For sure.
So I think that he had told me beforehand, had
Yeah.
told me that so, but then
So then that would have been the time.
yeah, but I don't know. I would say that falls into that immaturity, because I don't think that even me, like I wasn't taught like or had any type of advice or anything on like how to handle, someone else coming in her life.
Right.
What I was, or I have to be careful with my wording, huh? We gotta be careful with our wording here, because we might go over that on another episode. But let me think. In my lifetime, I guess, it wasn't ever like I never was taught to like that other person.
Right.
It was always in my mind that whoever that other person was is like the enemy.
The enemy, yeah, for sure.
Like automatically the enemy, because you're like a mom trying to be a mom. Like already in my mind, it was already embedded that whoever other female is going to try to take my kid, and be the mom, and all that stuff. And so that was already like something embedded in me of fear and to hate you before I even knew for anything, who you could have been or who you were. So
also got me kind of thinking, if he did tell you like, okay, there's this girl, I'm gonna bring my daughter around her, maybe however you reacted to that, maybe that's when he knew whether he would eventually introduce us or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's not here to ask.
I don't think I cared. I don't think I cared. Like, I don't think if I'm looking back, like at that time, I probably gave him a, I don't care kind of attitude.
Yeah, okay.
Like a whatever, cause I didn't know for sure. He told me that, but I don't know for sure. Like and you actually were the only person that he ever had told me about, like ever, like, tell me none of his shit. Nobody dated, anything like that. But I think because you were constant in his life and in Mariah's life, but I don't know if it was already like something that was, he told me, and I just was kind of, I don't really care. I was like, whatever, bitch. Okay, do my own shit. I mean, I was doing my own shit at that time. I had my own life, my partner, everything, So I really didn't. I remember like really not caring, So I think I just was myself immature. Gotcha. Like it wasn't even. I didn't even have to know. You did nothing to me. I didn't even, just didn't care. Like I just was, and then I was taught to not care about like whoever you were. Right. Like don't care about her because she ain't gonna touch my kid's life. So and I'm the mom, and you don't make no decisions in what she does. Right. And you don't make, like, that's what I was embedded in my mind on how to treat that other person. Like you were nothing to my kid. Right. And that's how I treated you. Yeah. And that wasn't that shouldn't have been right. Like it should have been more like, hey, he's telling you this because this kid's gonna be she's gonna be in your kid's life for the rest of his life. He's literally telling you this. So you should probably go and meet her and be nice to her and find out how she's gonna be. Right. And that's, but I don't know, that could have been a lot of that immaturity and for sure stuff. So sorry. Hasty.
But we have a podcast now. It's totally fine.
We're besties now, I mean, this is like as we're going through this, like I've been reading a lot about how hard it is on stepmoms, and like now I'm feeling like really bad about like a lot of like stuff, because I'm just like, gosh, like I think us moms, we really do like, and please don't like think of it in any other way, but it's just this in like what do you call it? Like an animal instinct, like of like, we're just not going to let this other person in our little, circle with our kid, and it really makes it hard for stepmoms to try to be anything, know.
And I can say, as now having my own kids, I can understand some of the things that you said or did or whatever, because I couldn't imagine sending my kid away for the weekend, like even with their dad, like, and then another woman comes into the picture, like even worse, like. So I understand that. Like I said, I understand now because I have my own kids. And I understand that it was hard for her as well. I felt it was hard for me. because I never thought of her because she was that bitch, right? Like, who cares? Who gives a shit about her? But I knew it was hard for me, but I never really thought about how hard it was for her. And I understand some of the things that were said or done because of understanding that now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and we create that, you know, it's like certain things that could have been done like differently. Like I tell her my biggest thing that had started it all was just going to court. Like I told her, for the first few years because we weren't together that whole time. Like it was, we just never went to court. So um, we had our own schedule. How we paid for things, like everything was just nonchalant kind of thing, and then when she came into the picture, it was like everything had to be organized or and put in like this. That's just the way I saw. I'm organized, but I'm an organized chaos person. So it was like it had to be this way. And then when it didn't go the way that she wanted it, then it was like, oh well, we have to go to court. And I was just like, court? Like what's court? Like I ain't going to fucking court. Like and honestly, it was so like I didn't even really like know what was happening, that I just was like, yeah, I'll take all this and I'll take all that and I'll do, because I guess, like I didn't even want to do any of that, like I didn't even want to be there. And then once we started going to court, all this shit started being said on that side and this side, and then it just, then one day I didn't want my daughter to go to her wedding apparently, so 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 I mean, can you see how it happens? Can you see how just not introducing each other can turned into so much turmoil? I mean, who's to say, like, if we had met, maybe you would have never had encouraged him to take me to court for
Right.
all of that shit, because you would have seen, like, we'll just work this out. Cause
Right.
there's a lot of families that just work it out,
Right.
they just figure it out together. They stay out of court. And they work it out for the kid, and that's how we should have done it. There's a lot of people that don't, and I encourage you to work it out for the kids. And if you haven't been formally introduced, it's time for you to say hi to the bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. Hey, bitch.
I
All
mean,
right. Be nice.
be nice.
Don't say hi, bitch. But yeah, make an introduction. Get over
Yeah.
yourself.
Hey, so then how would you want to be introduced then? What do you think? Like, how does someone, I mean,
I think it could be pretty informal, just like you said, like picking up the kid, or again, it depends how okay you are with that person. Like if you know they're gonna explode, then maybe not when you're picking up the kid or when the kid's there. But like if it's okay and you pick up the kid, hey, this is like, give the person a warning, say, hey, I'm gonna bring out Jane Doe and I'm gonna introduce you. Okay, cool.
Would you have wanted him to do it, or would you have wanted me to do it? Like, would you have wanted him to introduce you, or would you prefer like I did? Or now that we're mature as the stepmom, like, do you think you should have went in? Like, I know our situation was dynamic, so it's kind of like we're one of those at that time of our age, but let's just say, like we said, we never.
I totally would have done it if he wouldn't have stopped me. But I never tried.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he would have let me be. Just because we had already exploded,
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like I think I said, I think on a podcast, that in my mind, I would have wanted to just be like cool. Like we didn't have to be
Yeah.
BFFs, but I just wanted to be cool with whoever it was.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could have,
Yeah.
but I guess it just depends on him. Like if he would have
I think
been
now that
like
I'm,
okay with it.
yeah, I think now that I'm hearing it from you and stuff like that, and being the mom, I would say it's our responsibility. Us,
Bio mom.
bio mom. I think it's bio. I'm gonna go with bio mom's responsibility because we're the ones with all the emotions. I mean, yes, the stepmom has, but we're the ones that are like we're the mama bear like of this baby,
Right.
you know. So we're the ones that need to like do that approaching, you know. Like it's kind of like animal instinct. Like if you were to come up to my kid, I'll bite you. So
Right.
so but let me approach you with my kids. So I think that like now, like hearing it out loud and just kind of like thinking back to my maturity at that time, because I mean, like it's kind of sad because actually we were both pretty mature at that age. Like we had things going on in our lives that were really good that you wouldn't think that we were being so immature, you know, with each other. So I think I think that I should have probably been the mature one to go and say, hey, you know, I understand you with my kid, and my name's Veronica, you know, and if there's anything that my daughter needed, because that was something else we were talking about, was it never because of us never introducing each other, we weren't ever able to talk about like what Mariah was whatever was going on with Mariah when she was with him.
Right.
You know, so she could have called and told me some things and she couldn't.
Right.
And I couldn't call and talk to her, you know, where if we could have just had that introduction and be like, look, here's my number.
Totally.
Call me and let me know if there's anything she needs, then it would have just changed so many things that I know my daughter wished she could have had a conversation with both of us on.
Right.
So yeah, I would have to say that you bio moms, you need to like, you know, I understand that those are our babies and we're territorial, and you know, we need to be the ones to reach out and go and meet that stepmom, and you're gonna, you know, like start from there, start with just the hello and stuff. So yeah, that is why he didn't introduce us to Safe War.
Exactly. No World War III.
No, but we will have episode 5
coming up.
Yes. So you guys ready?
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.